This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to...
But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check three. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Grant. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 14. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd down now. It's Grant. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Henry. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
This is fielded at the 7. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Mike's 50. And what?
Now! Smith! Hurry!
Check Mike. Say.
Go!
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Got it.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
22 yards there, a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They will run with Graham. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
To throw on 2nd down. Henry. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Henry. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Get it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check my 50. Focus, defense, focus. Check 26, check 26. Out there, out there. Go, 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 run.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Easton Stick, 59 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check the backer. Check the backer.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he lost the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Henry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
We're ready. 7 ending. Oh, here we go. Oh, big air, big air, big air. Hey, it's free. Let's get it.
A quick throw complete to Washington. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Henry escaping the pressure right. And he finds McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Henry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going top shot, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Grant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Henry. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Check. Check.
Greystone, travel.
Check.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
On second down, Traylor looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready? 10-2 soft.
Check. 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 Check.
Yes, yes. Hey, exit.
On third down, it's Stick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another London first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Hey, check right. Watching the climb. Let's go.
Stick looking to throw on first and 10. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
5.
Throwing on second and 14. Stick. It's Williams on the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another London first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Check 55 to Mike. Time to go. Night. Check 24. Check 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot.
Rock it.
Check the out read.
Get it.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Yeah, baby.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60
A
or.
3-yard pickup.
Hey,
Brings up
Haywood.
second and 7 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
Blow. Mike 55.
Go.
That's what I do.
Under 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
On second and 7, Stick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Wide. Hey, ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 1st and 10, Stick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
49.
2nd and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Henry. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Bulldogs 24, Steelers 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Grant. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Henry. Open man is Galladay, complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off play action. Henry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 49, 49. 49.
Back to throw. Henry. He'll get this one to Galladay. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
To Kenny Galladay. A gain of 14, but it's now...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun. Henry. Open man here is Foster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. From the gun, Henry. And an alley to run. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. He's going to take off with it.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3 buzz.
Hey, Alpha.
Trickie's the mic. Trickie's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Now.
Stick back to pass. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush range. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo. 5.
Stick looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Go on.
Watch the screen.
Bravo.
Deuce.
Hey, check Mike 50. Get it.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long.
Watch the run.
And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Let's get this.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
57's the mic. 57.
Looking to throw. Henry stepping up. He's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check. Watch out. Check. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Operating from the gun. Henry. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Henry.
off the play fake. Henry. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go back to Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, Henry. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Hustle, hustle. Ready.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So